Guys often deal with a pussy that don't smell too good. And today, I'm here to help you to tell her because she has to know for her health, for your health, for everybody's happiness, and so your nose can be okay because this shit is rough. All right, so number one, which is a good one, I think, you go to the park and you guys find a little area to make out. And then, you put your hand down there and you play a little bit, she's feeling it or whatever, but then you stop. You stop because you're like, oh, I heard something. Nobody's around, but you're like, I heard something, let's stop. So then she's like, okay. And so then she sits next to you and then you put your arm around her, like around her neck. I'm gonna say she's smaller than you, around her neck. And you're like, this. And if she looks at you like, oh, you're fanning me, you're like, no. But apparently she's not smelling it. So you stay there and you're like, do you smell this? Like your finger is in her nose. You smell this? If she says no, she's a fucking liar, she's delusional, and you should leave because she's not gonna fix it. She don't think it smells in her head. It smells regular. So right there, she's never gonna fix it. You should run while you still have time. Another way is me, I'm always 100%. So, and straight to the point, very direct. So if you're like me and you're not scared of anything, keep it funky. Literally. Like, tell her like it is. Maybe you're driving around in the car and you're thinking about already like having some relations in the house when you get back. So you tell her, baby, do you want a Tic Tac for your pussy? I think that's pretty okay. Like, it's a Tic Tac. Don't give her the minty one because that's gonna probably burn a little. But give her like the orange flavor. You like orange flavor. And then if she's like, what do you mean? Just tell her, baby, lately your vagina hasn't been as fresh and as appetizing, so maybe you should do something about it. And if she gets mad, hey, it's not your fault. At the end of the day, she's the one who is supposed to be able to smell her fucking self and decide that she needs to do something about that smell. It stinks. Fix it. So for those who are not fan of like the direct way, you can do an indirect one. So pay attention at what underwear she wore last night, okay? So in the morning, you find the underwear maybe in the bed, in the sheets, or somewhere, and you're like, baby, is this clean? Just acting like you want to put it away for her. Yeah, sure. Baby, is this clean? And she'll look at you and you smell it. And then when you smell that funkiness. You smell it. You pass out. Flat out on the ground. She'll be like, baby, what's wrong? And you wake up. After like 5 minutes of passing out, you wake up. You're like, baby, this is wrong. And you smash it in her face, in her nose. She'll know. Like she has to know that that's what happened. So yeah, you do that. Alright, shit. If you don't want to say nothing, you just stop going down on her. You just stop having sex. She's gonna be like, "What's going on?" She's gonna think you're cheating. That's gonna be number one. But when she's gonna confront you, then she's the one bringing the subject up. She's gonna be like, "Baby, why you don't wanna have sex with me no more? You don't go down on me." And then it's not like you brought it up. She did. She asked a question, so you're just gonna answer, and you tell her, "I'm allergic to fish. I do not eat tuna. I do not eat halibut. I do not eat, I don't know. I'm not pescatarian. I don't eat fish, okay?" The other thing you can do is ask her if you smell good down there. Like you ask her, you're like, "Baby, do I smell good? Like, because I want you to tell me if I smell bad." "No, baby, you always smell amazing." Then hopefully she's gonna ask about herself. "Baby, do I smell good?" And then that gives you the opportunity to tell her, "No, baby, you stink." The method could be, you're in the bed and you're like, "Baby, your feet stink." Like, and she's like, "No, they don't." You're like, "Yeah." You go down to her feet and then you smell the feet and you're like, "Oh no, that's not." She's like, "I told you." And then so you make your way back up, and while you're like close to her vagina, you're like, baby, and you woof it to her. You're like, you smell this? You smell this? She's probably going to smell it. So then she might be aware that it's her. It wasn't the feet, it was the pussy. Yes. You gotta make her smell it. That's the best way, because, I mean, but again, I don't know if that's really the best way, because they be knowing. But in their mind, I think they think it's regular smell for the pussy, while it's not. So you gotta point it out. At the end of the day, you gotta point it out. You gotta take matters in your own hand and do it, because she's not gonna fix it for herself. Because in the first place, if she knew, or if she thought it wasn't normal, she would have fixed it, because nobody wanna smell bad. Nobody. Another way is you go to the grocery store and you buy, you know, like them summer eves, the stuff supposedly made for the pussy to be healthy and have healthy pH. So you go there, you get that for yourself, or for her, but it's for you in a way, and you leave it in the shower. She knows damn well she didn't buy it, because she knows she don't smell good. I'm telling you, most of those girls, they be knowing it don't smell good, but they're like, that's how I smell. Oh well, like, he's gonna deal with it. Or some of them, they're like, that's the smell of pussy. No, it's not. It stinks. So you gotta fix it, and you gotta fix it for her, because I don't know how they do that. So you get that summer eve in the shower, and you leave. She goes in the bathroom. She's like, baby, what bitch has been in the house? And you're like, nobody. It's like, so who is it? Who's that? And you're like, baby, it's for you. And she'll be like, why? I don't use that. And you're like, well, baby, it's just, you know, she brought it up in a way. Like, you put it there, but she felt like it was somebody else when it's for her. So now that she brought it up, you can say, well, I think, like, you know, it's lavender and I really like lavender, so maybe you should try it. You act like it's for you. I mean, it is really for you, because you're tired of that stinky pussy, but you act like, no, baby, I thought about you and I really like lavender, so try it. Let's see how it works. And she'll probably be like, okay, I'll try it, and hopefully that gets rid of the smell. But if it doesn't, I don't know what to tell you at this point. Also, only do doggy style, because I guess doggy style is the furthest position of your head towards the pussy. It's like in her back, you know, so maybe you won't smell nothing. Do that. The other thing you can do is ask her if you smell good down there. Like, you ask her, you're like, baby, do I smell good? Like, because I want you to tell me if I smell bad. No, baby, you always smell amazing. Then hopefully she's gonna ask about herself. Baby, do I smell good? And then that gives you the opportunity to tell her, no, baby, you stink. Offer her to clean it for her. You know, can we play in the shower? Can we wash each other in the shower? I mean, that can help, but usually, I don't know. If you have a bad pussy, shower is not the only thing you need to do. You need to do all the stuff. You need to change your diet. So maybe you need to give her some tips. Buy her some fruit. Introduce her to apple cider vinegar. Introduce her to tea tree oil, to Greek yogurt, to a bunch of shit. There's a bunch of shit. Go on the internet. Find it for her and just bring it to her, so she doesn't have to do anything, but you can just cook it in the morning. Oh, baby, here's some Greek yogurt. Oh, here's some fresh fruit. You know, help her. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to hurt her feelings. Are you ready to be pounding some hot-ass pussy for the rest of your life, though? If that's a sacrifice you can make, I commend you. At the end of the day, just be a big boy. Hey, baby, there is no easy way to say this, but there is some vaginosis in the basement, and I think it needs fumigation. Yeah. Yeah, it needs to be clean. Like, do something. Kill this shit. Like, come on. Baby, would you like me to tell if you had bad breath? Hopefully she just say yes. And then you're like, well, your vagina has bad breath. She asked for it. I told her. Well, I hope those tips are gonna help you and that you're gonna use them. Don't be too hard on her. And but if it continues, you need to run. Run, because this is tough. Tough. I don't know how you do it. Don't be that thirsty for the pussy that you're gonna stay in a stinky pussy. Come on. Have some pride. Pride.